Tens of thousands of people have been killed in Gaza since the start of the Israeli bombing in response to the Hamas attacks into Israel in October. Among the latest victims is Palestinian footballer and a bit of a local legend, Mohammed Barakat. His family's home was reportedly hit by Israeli bombs on the first day of fasting during the Islamic holy month of Ramadan. Barakat represented the national team, scoring 114 goals during his time. He was known as the Legend of Khan Yunis. And football journalist Abu Bakr Abed joins us now from Gaza. Abu Bakr Abed, welcome. So tell us about just how big a figure Mohammed Barakat was in Gaza.
He was absolutely the legend in Gaza, the first centurion in the Gaza Strip, scoring 100 goals. Also, he represented many local teams such as Hamat Shah. So he scored 1 goal for them last August, on 18th of August, against against Gaza Sport Club in a 1-1 draw in the second match week of the Palestinian Premier League in the Gaza Strip. So his loss is probably weighing down the entire Palestinian community, because in fact you're talking about a legend, you're talking about a sports icon, a football icon in particular here in the Gaza Strip. So yes, everybody's depressed, even his players. When I talk to his rivals, to his teammates, they are all depressed and they are all saddened by his loss, because it was unexpected, and that such a loss, like the other losses that the Palestinian community have had to endure during this war. There have been many players killed, many players also injured, and many fans and many managers. So the entire football and sports community in Gaza is collapsing, and Mohammed has really, really been one of the hugest losses for Palestinian football.
And is football still being played in any form at all amid the destruction there in Gaza, or is it just impossible?
I didn't hear your question, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the link is not the best, so I'll try again. Is football still being played in any form there in Gaza? Even when you walk around, if you can walk around, do you see kids in the street playing, and how important is it in keeping up the spirits amid the destruction?
Yes, in fact, football means life in Gaza. So unfortunately, all Gaza tiers, the Premier League, the Championship, and other tiers have all been stopped since October 7th. So players haven't kicked the ball for a while, but I think I don't know. So it doesn't appear there is a problem.
Yeah, no, we can still hear you, Abu Bakr. And so, yeah, you can go on about, you were talking about the importance of football.
Yes, I was talking about that football has been stopped since October 7th in all tiers in the Gaza Strip. So, but yet you can see the passion, you can see the love of people towards football. So there are games being held there in such a, 5-a-side games on football courts, and yeah, you can see while walking in the streets that kids probably under 12 years old, they are playing in the street, trying to distract themselves from the bombings. That's what they are trying to do, despite the high sound of the drones in the sky, despite the continuous fear of being bombed at any time. People in Gaza can find relaxation and catharsis in watching and also playing football, despite the fact that all Gaza stadiums have been destroyed, most of them, and the only one in particular in Deir al-Balah, Adora Stadium, has been used as a refuge for thousands of Palestinians coming from the north of Gaza. So yes, it's collapsing. Football has played a lot in the Gaza Strip, but yet The passion is there, the love is there. Everyone is loving to play the game. So yes, this is what football really means for footballers and for every Gazan fan here.
And Abu Bakr, you've lived in Gaza all your life, as I understand it. You're 21 years old. Just give us an insight into what life is like for you there now. How are you getting food?
Well, it's a daily struggle. It's not guaranteed all the time that you can get food. So you just have to make sure that every day you can go out and try to seek out some food and some water. But even the food and water we're being given are contaminated and polluted at the same time. So the overall situation where people are living at the moment in Deir al-Balah or other areas of the Strip and Rafah, the two areas that are the so-called safe zones, are not safe at all. So just like, it's a daily struggle where you can't buy anything. And we are living the holy month, Ramadan. So a lot of families yesterday could not afford a meal for iftar, a meal for suhoor, the two Islamic meals during Ramadan a day. So yes, people are hoping that this war ends. People don't need aid in particular, but what they hope and what they are looking for the most is to get some relaxation, some calmness, and some tranquility. The life they used to before October 7th, because aid won't make us live, and aid at the same time doesn't help people to survive this war. So what we need, or what people are asking for at the moment, is that they hope that the negotiations in Egypt or in Doha will pay off, and that the negotiations will be fruitful, reaching a deal very soon, because people across the last 5 months, we have lost many thousands of people, and the numbers are literally insane. More than 31,000 people killed and more than 70,000 people injured during this war. Apart from the 8,000 under the rubble, we don't know anything about at the moment. So when you just see that this is the life in Gaza, no one can bet what is really going in Gaza, because Gaza is literally and without a doubt the worst spot on earth to live on. So yes, people are not fighting anything, and their life is nothing but hell, and just it's really indescribable in Gaza at the moment.
And Abu Bakr, we see you there sitting in a building, presumably your home.